After all the early problems, Delhi's Commonwealth Games team is finally generating some good news for the host nation. Attendances have improved and Indian athletes have responded by delivering their best performances in the history of the Games, overhauling Canada and England to run second to Australia in the medal tally. Much of the success has come in wrestling and boxing, thanks to the efforts of one small town deep in rural India. Paul Lockyer reports.
It seems a world away from the big city competition of the Commonwealth Games. But this rural town of Bhavani, more than 100 kilometres west of New Delhi, has provided the foundations for India's growing success in boxing and in wrestling.
A place you just whiz past in your car, but now anybody who goes by will know that this is the breeding ground for, wrestling and boxing champions.
First down, box.
This is just one of a number of boxing schools in Bhavani. The town has produced a long list of national champions, including Sanjay Singh. He says he trains a minimum of 150 boys at a time and gives them 3 to 4 months to prove themselves. Every time another boxer from the town strikes success at the Asian Games, the Commonwealth Games or the Olympics, more boys want to pull on the gloves.
No, Ashok, where is your guard? What is this?
Sanjay's wife, Mukesh, helps with the training. She represented India at basketball and believes she has plenty to offer to the sport of boxing.
They want to gain fame and money and the jobs.
Heroes are not, cyber technology, like in the south of India. You're not looking to become an IT expert, which is mostly in the southern states of India.
Novi Kapadia is one of India's leading sports commentators.
The great men there are the strong men. So, these cultural traditions has made them, glamorize the strong people.
It was the mud wrestling rings that first started producing the strongmen of Bhavani, with international champions stretching back to the 1950s.
This is a sort of social cultural tradition, a belief, a superstition, that if you roll on this mud, your body becomes stronger. So wrestling achieved this sort of, quasi-religious type of atmosphere also, especially in North India.
Wrestlers who started their careers here have now collected a swag of medals at the Delhi Commonwealth Games. Success born of tough surroundings. For decades, the sons of poor farming families have resorted to boxing or wrestling to try to get ahead, and they have been enormously successful. And along the way, they've built a reputation as some of the toughest fighters in the country.
Something like the blacks in America who took to boxing to get out of that, syndrome of poverty.
They'll tell you in Bhavani that they're born to fight. They're descendants of a proud warrior race, the Jats. The wrestlers of Bhavani have the trophies to show for their dominance of Indian competitions. Now many are making the transition from the mud to the mat, holding out great promise of increasing international success. Boxing too is expanding its horizons.
Come on, fast.
Mukesh Singh is keen for her 12-year-old daughter, Nupur, to get into the sport.
She will become a great and bold boxer.
They're queuing up for a tilt at fame, and it gets very crowded in the Singh household.
And you look after all these boys?
Yeah.
They all stay at your house?
Yes. They are just like my son, And they give me so much regard. They call me Ma. We are 60 members in my family.
How many champions of tomorrow are here?
Everybody.
These boys are transfixed by the feats of the Indian competitors at the Commonwealth Games, but not overawed. They think they can do even better, says their coach. They're now encouraged by the Commonwealth Games to work even harder.
Suddenly India, which is good for Indian sport, they've discovered heroes outside cricket.
Few towns in India can match the sporting success that has come from this struggling rural community. The hope now is that it can be emulated in other parts of this vast, densely populated country.
In the sense like China, that from the vast quantity, you will get quality. You know, China's making use of their population. India's woken up now.
Paul Lockyer reporting from India.